It's Monday morning. Hope you guys had a good weekend. This is our annual couple of weeks of really hot weather, and then after that it'll start to cool off, and then when the sun goes down you'll be wearing a jacket in Idaho, and then in a month you'll start to see frost on the pumpkin. And kind of depressing for me because this is like our first real big job in 7 months, and winter's coming back. So I got the Suzuki in the back. I know you're going, Jeff, you should have bought a Honda. Well, I went to the store that sells Suzukis, Can-Ams, Polaris, and Hondas, and they had one Honda there, and it was manual shift. And sorry, but I don't want a manual shift. I just don't. My wife wouldn't be able to run it very good, and so I got the Suzuki. Number one, because of the price. I didn't want to spend $10,000. I bought a sprayer too, and was out spraying weeds with it, which is another use that I want it for. But today I'm gonna run the loader and load the boys to speed it up, and then every so often I'll hop on the four-wheeler, beat it back here to the grader and grade this out, then beat it back and start loading them again. So here's something interesting. So the other reason I bought it was they didn't really have much of a selection. Like I said, they had one Honda. Well, what's going on? Well, people aren't working. From what I understand, campers and four-wheelers are going out the door like crazy. But here's what's gonna happen. Rob Barkley said this, and I believe him. Save your money, because all that stuff is going to get repossessed or be for sale. Because we haven't seen the last of this catastrophe. But anyway, all that crap is going to be for sale again or repossessed. You probably pick it up for pennies on the dollar. So why didn't I wait? Well, I couldn't. I need it now. So I bought it. I paid $6,500 for it. The bigger ones, the nicer ones, were pushing over $9,000, and I just thought, I'm not spending $9,000 on a quad. Forget it. So I took the Suzuki. I was the only, I had the only two choices in that price range were the Honda or the Suzuki. So it was Saturday. I went to Pocatello Power Sports, and Chris wasn't there. He's back east somewhere. I had a viewer tell me I needed to go talk to Chris. Nate sold it to me. So anyway, that's why I did what I did. Man, it's beautiful out here, and it's just dead quiet. It's so nice out here in the morning. So the boys are moving through the cinder pile pretty quickly. Got some soft spots up here. It's amazing, water runs through those cinders down into the dirt. This dirt out here, once it gets wet and saturated, it never dries out. So this morning, got that drone video. Hope you enjoyed that. Kind of give you a bird's eye view. He puts 4 scoops in each truck. That is Buster Peterson bonus bucket, and it says on the bucket that it's 7.9 yards, and in the cinders you can heap it pretty easy. So anyway, as you saw before, them trucks were tipped. I had 18% tip, so I've come back in. I had to move the Buzz and Dozen this morning after he loaded it. So anyway, it's scary when you turn out of there sitting on an 18% tip. But let me show you why Matt parked clear back here so when Jake loaded him. So you see how hard and solid this is. That's all original ground, but you can see this sway belly in here, and you can see the organics. So this is all fill material that they pushed in here to stack on, and there's no strength, and it's pushing it off. So he can't load there, so he stays back there where Jake can get to him a little easier. And you can see this must be wet behind there. It's cracking, it's trying to pump through. I've cut this back and I've sloped it. Ooh, looky there. That Jimmy's marking its territory. So Jake's lost third gear in the Buzz and Dozen. He said when you're pulling hard, it slips. So he just had to quit using it. So he goes from second to fourth. So I'm going to be sporting a Filthy Horse shirt today at work. I can't remember who told me to buy these Gildan shirts, but let me show you something cool you can do with them. So, there you go. Gone. You just grab these and rip them out, and they're made to do that because who wants this rubbing on them? So anyway, you guys have an awesome day. It's a cloudy, overcast day, which means maybe it'll be cooler. So, got a whole bunch of stuff going in the box today. Got some shirts going to Cleve Anderson. Probably shouldn't have said that. I think they were a gift. And let's see, what else we got here? Got one going to Alf. Alf, you're an awesome dude. Thank you for what you do. Some calendars going to Jim Brubaker and Cody Mitchell. So, and then I got some hats. I got some boxes I got to put on the steps. So this is what I do for the female man. Anyway, you guys have an awesome day. Got boxes going to Carrie Brantley, Tim Belcher, one to Cody Mitchell again, and Bradley Powell. Anyway, you guys enjoy. So, I got this camera mounted to the windshield. When I did the drone video, I couldn't use the audio because it was picking up the vibrations from the hydraulic system, and it was just horrible sound. So we're going to try this, and then maybe I'll try if it works out, I'll try the drone again. I'd rather use the actual machine sound than the music. it's Wednesday morning. So how do I like my Zuki, as old Chuck would call it? So the problem I have with this machine, and maybe it's because it's only 400, but it's not fast enough in high gear. I mean, the motor's screaming when you're going 25, and it's going 10,000 RPM when you're trying to go 45. And then low gear is too low. It's way too low. That's something I don't like about it. When I'm cruising up and down these roads with this thing to get to where the boys are, if I wind her up to 40 miles an hour, I'm gonna go through gas like you can't believe. So I had to fill it with gas this morning. I put 3 gallons in it. So apparently when the fuel light starts flashing, you got 1 gallon left. So 3 gallons, and let's see what the mileage is. So 49.7. So I've gone, since that tank was full, I've gone 50 miles on 3 gallons. That ain't real super good, but I just kind of pictured this thing, getting up and moving a little better, instead of having to be wound up so tight. I don't know, it's serving its purpose. I mean, it beats the heck out of driving my truck back and forth. I just get on this thing and poof, I'm gone. And I catch the boys. Sometimes I catch them too quick and I'm eating their dirt, but I guess that's my only complaint about it. Other than that, it's simple. You just got a manual lever for the 4-wheel drive to 2-wheel drive. That's pretty simple. I like that. I've been testing it out over here. It'll climb and it'll do stuff. That's fine. Do everything I want. I just wish that it was geared, a little different for going down the road. Jake's got a Suzuki. His is the bigger one. His will go 60. He said that's too fast, but his the same way. I mean, it's balls to the wall to get to 60, but I don't know. Maybe that's the way they are, and I'll have to get used to it. But that's not a muffler on the back. That is an actual catalytic converter. They put catalytics on these now. So anyway, what do you want for $6,500, huh? So I got a Scoopy cutout that Tony Spresser gave me. I don't know what Jake will say if I put that on his loader. I'll have to ask him. The other day when I put it on his truck, he said, "So you're marking up my equipment now, huh?" I said, "Yep."